Good evening. Life has no limitations except the ones you make. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself Shina Sultana joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa congratulated by His Majesty King's advisor. NIAD continuing with Green Pledge, planted trees, shrubs at 32nd site. Saudi Arabia establishes National Academy of Military Industry. UAE among world's top 5 tea exporting countries. Supreme Committee lifts all precautionary measures, Oman announced.
Today's news in detail. His Majesty the King's advisor, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Salman Al Khalifa and various dignitaries congratulated His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Works and Youth Affairs, leader of the Royal Endurance Team, on winning first place in the 160-kilometer race in the Montalcino International Endurance Championship, and the Royal Team riders achieved results in the championship races. His Majesty King's advisor said that Bahrain's achievement in the sports field are due to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa support and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, continued follow-up. He stressed the efforts made by the Royal Endurance Team led by His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa in the race and the honorable achievements that contribute to raising the name of the Kingdom of Bahrain in various sports fields, wishing His Highness continued success in leading Bahraini sports towards further international successes. The National Initiative for Agricultural Development (NIAD) is continuing to honor its pledge to plant trees and shrubs at various sites across Bahrain to contribute to the expansion of green areas and help fight climate change. Today, Monday, NIAD, in cooperation with the Ministry of Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning and the Supreme Council for the Environment, planted 131 hibiscus trees at Road 40 intersection in Sif District. A boys' school located on a death trap highway behind Bahrain International Airport will be getting a much-needed pedestrian fencing to protect students, parents and faculty from speeding drivers. Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Minister Essam Khalaf told the Muharraq Municipal Council in writing that he has already signed off and on work to install barriers around the main gate area of the Samahij Primary and Intermediate School for boys overlooking Raya Highway. Around 25% of the work on a major arterial thoroughfare in the heart of the capital that will include 2 flyovers and an underpass has been completed. Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Minister Essam Khalaf yesterday signalled the go-ahead for work on the underpass near the Gudaibiya Palace as part of the BD40. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID update.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
A strong wind warning for tonight has been issued for Bahrain by the Transportation and Telecommunications Ministry's Meteorological Directorate. Strong northwesterly winds are expected to cause rough seas and visibility may drop to less than 100 meters due to dust. A sudden increase in the number of deaths among sickle cell disease (SCD) patients has alarmed families and led to a call for an immediate investigation into the reasons behind the figures. A total of 70 deaths were recorded over a period of 2 years. 2020 it was 34 and 2021 it was 36, and already in addition 16 deaths this year, with 2 of them registered on Friday, revealed Bahrain said Sickle Cell Society Chairman Zakaria Al-Kadim. Health Minister Faika Al-Saleh has taken part in the Arab Health Ministers Council meeting which was held in Geneva. The meeting yesterday shed light on issues and on its agenda, including holding an Arab-German conference and exhibition for pharmaceutical industries and medical supplies in 2023 in Bahrain and providing support for the Health Forum. Information Affairs Minister Ali Al-Rumayhi received Egyptian Ambassador Yasser Shaban and discussed ways to enhance cooperation between the two countries across various fields, especially media. Labour and Social Development Minister Jamil Humaidan received the Tree of Life Social Charitable Society's chairman Khalil Al-Dailami and several board members. Mr. Al-Dailami reviewed the society's initiatives and achievements in the field of charity work, highlighting its goal of becoming a role model for charity and humanitarian work in the kingdom in cooperation with the relevant public and private institutions. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. KIMS Health launched new dialysis center at KIMS Health Medical Center in Al Hassam on 22nd May.
Private healthcare leader KIMS Health Bahrain has launched its new dialysis center at the recently renovated KIMS Health Medical Center in Al Hassam. KIMS Health's foray into establishing a specialized dialysis center forms a part of larger vision to provide a complete kidney care program. KIMS Health has already been providing dialysis services at its Royal Bahrain Hospital, and through the addition of the dialysis center, it is bringing its services closer to the people of Bahrain. The dialysis center is located on the second floor of the KIMS Health Medical Center and comprises of 10 dialysis units and 3 private rooms, with 2 having isolation facilities. Dr. M.I. Shahadullah, Group Chairman and Managing Director at KIMS Health, welcomed everyone to the newly renovated modern facility of KIMS Health Medical Center. The inauguration of Dialysis Center is one of the key initiatives planned under the Total Kidney Care Program, which includes a robust plan that is ready for execution. The dialysis center will provide advanced hemodialysis and plans are afoot to implement peritoneal dialysis soon. Mr. Ahmed Jawahiri, Chairman of KIMS Health Medical Center and President of Royal Bahrain Hospital, said, since 2004, KIMS Health has always strived to provide new services to its patients and tend to their healthcare needs. The dialysis center intends to deliver a new line of treatment for patients with kidney ailments. The dialysis center is set in a serene state-of-the-art facility offering exceptional renal care for patients on dialysis, supervised by American board-certified nephrologists working together under the umbrella of Arab Renal Care Group. The center is well equipped to deliver the best experience through modern dialysis technology, fully trained and qualified dialysis technicians and nurses, and pleasant ambience. Dr. Sharif M. Shahadullah, Group Chief Executive Officer, and Mr. Jacob Thomas, Group Executive Director at KIMS Health, further talked about the functioning of the modern dialysis technology and the facilities provided to the patients with the comfort of complimentary pickup and drop from their home or workplace. The Royal Bahrain Hospital and KIMS Health Hospital will continue to offer only inpatient ICU dialysis.
The induction ceremony of the World Malayali Council Bahrain Province Women's Forum and the kick-off meeting of the WMC 13th Biennial Global Conference was held on Thursday, May 19th at KCA Hall. The chief guest, Dr. Lulwa Al-Mutalek, member of the Manama Capital Municipality, winner of the 2021 SME Street Global Women's Award and President and CEO of the Golden Trust, lit the lamp along with the other dignitaries and inaugurated the program. Prominent media personality Mrs. Raji Unnikrishnan was the special honorable guest at the event. The function started with the welcome speech by WMC Vice President of Bahrain Province Harish Nair. Abraham Samuel, President of WMC Bahrain Province, presided over the program. Women's Forum President Kripa Rajiv addressed the audience and introduced the members of the Executive Committee, followed by the badging ceremony. WMC honored both chief guest and honorable guests with mementos. Indian Club Chairman K.M. Cherian, WMC Bahrain Province Chairman Babu Kunhiraman, WMC Middle East Chairman Radhakrishnan Therawat, and Vice Chairperson Deepa Jayachandran felicitated the ceremony. Usha Suresh, Vice President of Women's Forum, thanked the dignitaries present during the inaugural function. The various dances performed by WMC family members during the cultural program were choreographed by General Secretary of Women's Forum Rekha Raghavan. The Veena concert, which was rarely seen in Bahrain stages by music teacher Shrishma, got much appreciation from the audience. The songs of WMC family members Jijo Baby, Rajiv Menon, Aravind and Shilpa, along with the classical dances performed by Shraddha Gokul and Tirtha Pramod, made the event beautiful. The event was spearheaded by various subcommittees under the leadership of Vinod Narayanan, WMC Vice Chairman and General Convener of the event. Representatives of leading organizations in Bahrain attended the event. Dinner was served for everyone who attended the event. Jisha Subin was the Master of Ceremonies and Art Secretary Swati Pramod thanked all the participants of the cultural program. Bahrain expressed its sympathy with India and Bangladesh over the floods that swept the northeast of both countries several days ago. The torrential rain caused the collapse of several bridges, roads, buildings, homes, infrastructure and power cuts, leading to many deaths and injuries. The construction of a giant umbrella-like shading cover for more than 100 stalls at the Manama Central Market started yesterday to improve the shopping experience. Capital Trustees Authority Director General Muhammad Al Sahli said that the project underlined the government and authorities' keenness to strengthen its partnership with merchants during a field visits to review the progress of maintenance work. The National Center of Meteorology (NCM) has warned that a number of Saudi Arabia's regions will be affected on Monday by winds that may lead to the possibility of a dust storm. The NCM had earlier expected that the northern border regions Al Jouf and Ahel would be affected on Sunday by winds of up to 55 km per hour. Qasim, Riyadh and Eastern Province may be affected on Monday by the winds that have hit in the regions of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on Sunday. Tabuk, Mecca and Medina may be affected by raised dust and high waves. The Kuwait Meteorological Department has stated that May has become the month with the highest number of dust storms, sandstorms recorded in 30 days in 25 years. A dense dust storm is forecast to hit in Kuwait on Monday, ranging from the west and rolling towards inner regions in the country amid very low visibility forecast at less than 1,000 meters. Northwesterly winds of 60 km per hour will cause high waves at sea. The dust is expected to prevail throughout the night until the early hours of Tuesday, it has been announced. Saudi Arabia's General Authority for Military Industries (GAMI) has announced the establishment of the National Academy of Military Industries to train, rehabilitate and enable national personnel to work in the military and defense industries sector to contribute to realizing targets of the localization. The move aims to meet the requirements of supply chains in the sector that GAMI announced in the mid-2021. The headquarters of the National Academy of Military Industries is located over an area of 65,000 square meters and a capacity of around 2,000 students, where the premises of the academy were established according to the best international standards and pioneering international criteria in the technical and vocational education. The UAE has announced a major restructuring of its education system, with the country's vice president appointing 3 new ministers on Sunday. Multiple authorities have been set up or restructured to support the development of the education sector. Ahmed Belhoul Al-Falasi is Minister of Education. He will review all legislations and policies related to the education system in the country. Sara Al-Amiri is Minister of State for Public Education and Advanced Technology and the chairperson of the Emirates School Establishment. She will develop a comprehensive plan to upgrade public schools in the country. Sara Musallam is Minister of State for Early Education. She will supervise the newly established Federal Authority for Early Education. The new structure in the education sector includes the Education and Human Resources Council, Federal Authority for Quality of Education, Ministry of Education, Federal Authority for Early Childhood Education, Emirates School Establishment, and the local educational authorities in each emirate. Under the new structure, the establishment will also be specialized in developing students' care programs, activities, and events in public schools, supervising their implementation and proposing innovative and new models for operating public schools to raise their efficiency. The UAE, United Arab Emirates, is a global hub in the tea export market with worth total exports of about $33 million, which is 1.2 billion dirhams in 2020, according to a report by Federal Competitiveness and Statistics Center (FCSC). The figures place the UAE among the top 5 tea exporting countries in the world after China, Sri Lanka, Kenya, and India by exporting tea to 154 countries in 2021. Due to a gradual decline in the pandemic's curve, the Supreme Committee decided the following in Oman. All precautionary measures against COVID-19 in all public places and business outlets are deemed terminated. Members of the society are advised to espouse a culture of health and protection in all respects. In the event someone experiences fever or any morbid respiratory system symptoms, he or she is advised to stay at home, avoid mixing with others, and wear a face mask when mingling with people. All individuals, particularly old age, people suffering from chronic diseases or immunodeficiency, are urged to stick to the wearing of face mask at closed areas. Citizens and residents are highly advised to take the booster dose of COVID-19, Oman has announced. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in VMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.